Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another stale movie review. Today we're going to be talking about motivational growth. So, motivational growth is about a guy named Ian who is a depressed recluse who stays holed up in his filthy, disgusting apartment, and he befriends a huge mold growth in his bathroom after a failed suicide attempt. So, this movie's a trip. If you've seen my other video that was up today, you know, wasn't having a great morning when I turned on this flick. So I think that maybe affected my view of this a little bit, but not too much. This is definitely not the type of movie that I would normally watch. I mean, I wanted to check it out because the premise seemed really interesting, and I got it in a horror pack, so, you know. I didn't have to like directly pay for it. It's just one of those like really crazy kind of like quirky, like Scott Pilgrim, Napoleon Dynamite, The Greasy Strangler, like one of those just like really strange, crazy storylines that you kind of don't know what to make of it. The story for me seemingly kind of just goes nowhere for a really long time. Like I feel like this could have been a short film. I think everything in the middle doesn't really, like the bulk of the middle of the movie does not really serve any purpose. So I think a lot of the scenes could have been either eliminated or made way shorter. And this could have been maybe a really effective short film. I don't know. And it was just one of those, like, again, it's not the type of movie I would really watch. It's like, it's quirky. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. And especially if you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. So it's like, if you're not really into it, it's easy to get bored, which I had to force myself to watch this. I really wanted to turn it off because I really just got fed up with the fact that it went nowhere. Didn't matter, it's pretty gross. And that's about as horror as it gets. That's another reason I really didn't like it. It wasn't really scary. It was just kind of like that quirky, funny, and it had a lot of really gross moments. But aside from Ian chopping up a grocery delivery girl in his bathtub, that's about as horror as it gets, and that's one tiny little scene. Again, I feel like this movie could have been cut short a little bit. I feel like I kind of understood the overall meaning. Like, it has a lot to do with depression and probably anxiety a little bit, because he doesn't, Ian seems really afraid to go outside of his apartment. But I feel like this is kind of like, and I couldn't help but thinking like, this is kind of like a Rick and Morty type movie. And what I mean by that is, you can't, well, you can kind of just enjoy it for like the weird, dark, kind of quirky humor that the movie has. But if you try and have a discussion with somebody about like the deeper meaning of this movie, they're gonna, you know, they're gonna like Rick and Morty it, like, well, it's actually really deep, and if you don't have a PhD in physics and neurology or what the fuck ever, you won't understand it. I looked at some of the reviews for this, and I feel like it was either you really hated this movie or you had some snob telling you how deep and how thought-provoking the movie was. And if you don't understand it, then you're an idiot. Right, anyway, so should you watch motivational growth? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I personally wouldn't recommend it. I think there is a few of you out there that probably would really enjoy this movie if you haven't seen it yet, or if you have seen it yet. If you have seen it yet, or if you have seen it already, you probably do enjoy this movie. Not that that means anything bad, just different strokes for different folks, you know? That being said, I'm gonna give this a 0.5 out of 5. I really hated it. On IMDb, it has a 5.9 out of 10. And on Rotten Tomatoes, it doesn't have a critic score, but audiences give it 76%. So I definitely have the hashtag unpopular opinion here. Alright, so if you've seen Motivational Growth, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a creepy peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday, and every single day this week there's a movie review up for Shocktober. Damn, I'm butchering that. And it froze. This is going great. Right, thank you for watching. Until next time, stay strange.